when you look around, there are enough people, each one of us knows, especially women, who drop out from the workforce. Friends, families, cousins, sisters, colleagues who take a career break and typically find it hard to come back or never come back. And that number is a growing number every year. I mean, if you just compare the data between the number of college pass outs or professional degree pass outs, and if you compare the data 20 years later, chances are the number of women anyway came in with a low ratio in the first place has reduced drastically by then. So that's one factor. Secondly, businesses are under pressure. There are cost pressures, there are cultural pressures. Workplace is changing. Internet has changed a lot of the workplace dynamic, and these two factors together sort of brought us to what Fleximoms is today. I think the single most differentiating factor for Fleximoms is that what we're trying to do is we are trying to enable both the demographics to what we call workflex, to tap into workflex as a value driver. So here's the set of women who are educated, who have time, who have experience. All they need is a little assistance on being able to channelize that into a work format. So whether they start up on their own, whether they make a career comeback, whether they pick up a job, whether they work part-time, it needs a certain amount of hand-holding, coaching, training. It needs some intervention, and that intervention is what we call enabling. Our whole ecosystem right now touches about 70,000 women. So I'm not going to say all of them are moms, because we've not gone and counted that, and it's not really necessary. Yeah. But if you look at this market, that number is at least 100 times of what we're touching right now. I think internet's a huge enabler. It's also a great leveler, for somebody who's sitting, say, in Raurkela or a Nasik or a Ludhiana. How else do they get access to one, information, to community, 3, learning, 4, actionability. That's how internet builds all these 4 factors. So while every may not buy off the internet, live off the internet, but it still is a go-to point for a lot of things, and that usage is increasing as more and more people discover not only the users of internet but also access for internet. I mean, mobile internet sort of just making it hugely successful for people to discover the uses of internet. I live online, I think. Internet sort of, it's a go-to point for everything, right from, information to research. I came from a research background, so what internet did to me was, all these stacks of paper that you see, these are pre-internet ages. You would sit in a library, you would take printouts, you would stack them up, and after 6 months you had to throw them away because you can't possibly have roomfuls of paper. But here you could, you just need to store them on a drive and you find. So it's great for research, it's great for information. What it has also done is, for us, it's connected us to the whole workflex piece globally. I mean, we are clued into those conversations. I mean, 20 years ago, 10 years ago, it wouldn't have been possible, and it's a great boost, I think. So the global world is really a true place, at least on the internet. I think it wouldn't be possible if there was no internet. I mean, the dog ages all over again.